What's up? Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. It is day 3 out here at Glamis FAB for New Year's weekend. We are just getting started. A little cloudy this morning. FAB's rolling over. It's one of those dip mornings already. Thank you for that breakfast burrito. It was awesome.
A little slow today.
Yep.
But I'm here.
And there's already a line as soon as we open the gate. So guys, stick around. Yeah, Joe's gonna light a fire, but stick around. It's gonna get busy this morning, and we'll try to bring it all to you.
Are we on the air?
Rut-row. All right, so we have this car. It's getting all 4 rims and tires swapped. We're going from these Douglas wheels that Hub Center ripped out, switching over to these race lines. And then this car, we've got a broken axle. Dave's over here getting the old stuff out, and they'll get this one ready for a new axle. But like I said, guys, it's bright and early. Just opened the doors and it's already starting. So you can see from the weather out here, the dunes are probably pretty tight, so people aren't airing up. And when the dunes are wet, you got to air your tires up, or you're going to end up doing things like that and like that. So we're going to get back to it, and just another day in paradise. So Joe and Dave got a new axle put in this car. So awesome. Clean and greased the CVs, and another one back in the dunes. All right, guys, another Can-Am coming in. Got a torque radius rod. We'll get her swapped out and get it back in the dunes. We got a new bar in, and these guys will be back in the dunes. Another Can-Am fix. Kind of weird this morning, but it's kind of quiet. I don't know if it was a late night for everybody last night or the weather, but I guarantee you there's a lot of broken stuff out there. The store looks like it's starting to get busy, and these guys will get out of here and get back in the dunes. Well, we got another RZR coming in, and it's like broken axle, and they couldn't get the inner cup out. That's good right there. We're going to use our weld trick, slide hammer, pop this thing right out. All right, so here's another broken spindle, guys. This must be spindle weekend. We have weekends like that where it's
wet. It's wet.
Wet outside, yeah. So we get spindle after spindle. Fab's going to do his magic here with the TIG. Burn that thing in.
You like?
I do.
Here, I want you to pull on this. When it's wet, the sand destroys spindles
And axles and wheels.
Here's another well.
I don't know what it is. Dave's bringing it in. That's good. We have something going on here. Not quite sure what we're doing. Weld? Yes, sir. Where at?
There. Jack up. Halfway.
Where are we at?
Right here. One finger is.
Oh, okay, just a chassis. No worries. Hey guys, so Joe got down on the TIG. Check that out. That's what it should look like when you guys are building spindles out there. Tinsel rod, beautiful TIG, lots of heat and penetration. You can see how the heat transfers out, and heat transfers up the spindle as well. So that way you know you have a good heat penetration. That's how it's done, and that's how they won't break. What are we doing on this one, Brandon? Do you know? Axles or CVs? Something going on with this car, and then I'm going outside to look at this Tatum that won't start. It's a cool car. All right, let's walk outside and have a look at this thing. It's starting to get nice outside. Yep, should get crowded. Hey, hold on just a minute. I gotta go look at this car. All right, so we're back. And chaotic out here, but we're gonna move this car. I'm gonna look at it over here. Let's put it over here. I'm not sure what kind of issue this thing had with this Holly. We got it apart. I reset it, and I'm gonna plug the intercooler fans back in right now. We kind of went through the wiring, and everything seems to be okay now. She fired up. It's just a little loaded up from E85, but happy customer. So hopefully she stays running. All right, so if you guys followed me for quite a while, you'll recognize this car. This is a car I bought, oh God, I don't know, 2 seasons ago. I was gonna take it on Rocky Mountain Race Week, and I ended up getting rid of the car. A friend of mine made me an offer I couldn't refuse on it. I really literally didn't do anything to this car. I just was gonna go through it and clean it all up or whatever, and my buddy wanted it, so I sold it to him. He has since then sold it to somebody else, but it's definitely a cool car. It's here for a broken throttle cable, and then they asked me to go drive it to see if there's anything wrong with it. So far I see no intake air temp sensor, but I don't know what they got going on here. They did say that they switched it to AEM. Looks like there's a different map sensor in there as well. So I don't know, we'll give it a whirl. I think the throttle cable's broken, so we're gonna try to fix that. We'll solder an end on that, and hopefully it holds up. So we're gonna get this thing pulled in the shop and have a look at it. So something kind of cool that you don't often see out here in Glamis. This thing's been out here before. It's called the Dune boat. Pretty freaking cool. Looks like it's on like some sort of Chevy chassis or Ford. It's got I-beams, so it's a Bronco chassis. This thing is friggin' cool. So you can combine the best of both worlds, going to the river and going to Glamis. There you go. All right, well, you see that green car's gone. I got a new throttle cable put into it. Unfortunately, I didn't have time to go test drive it, but it is what it is. He wanted me to test drive it. But so we're just plugging away here. It's day's starting to wind on, and it's getting busier and busier. So we're just gonna keep at it, and we'll check back in with you when we get some more damage. So guys, like I said earlier, it's definitely Spindle day. This is number 4 today. Spindle number 4.
I'll let you see my welding. Getting freaking closer.
Nope. All right, we're gonna let Joe burn that in. We'll check back and take a look at it when it's done.
Straight over the hill and plowed me right in the wheel. I'm like, son of a.
How's that? Is that okay for a rookie?
Not bad for your first time.
Joe FAB to the save the day again.
Yeah, buddy, that's Spindle number 4 today.
Yeah.
All right, well, this car had bolts broken off in the secondary clutch. They were trying to change out the belt. You razor owners out there, when you change this belt out and you try to jam that tool in there, you've got to put some sort of lubrication on the threads like Annie sees, or the bolt will snap off. So here's another one. We got a little street bike motor in it, Weber carb. Just went through the carburetor for him, cleaned it up a little bit, got it running good. So Be another happy customer out in the dunes. And like you see, guys, we work on everything out there. It's a cool little slingshot single seater. All right, we got a razor, broken clutch, got all our extraction tools. Man's gonna get it out.
Get it done.
Oh, grab that. Flashlights. Right.
On the ground. On the ground.
Oh, it's already there.
My purple glasses. Make sure you get that on film. Purple glasses.
You're on.
Straight from Mama J. Ask them if they have a belt.
Yep.
You need a bolt?
Yep.
You need a bolt, or
Here.
and a belt.
Here.
I got a belt.
Just like that, boys. New clutch is in.
Are they
New
coming?
clutch bolts on. And this thing will be back in the dunes. Are they what?
They break all the time?
All the time, constantly.
Really?
Yep.
They just
I
come.
do this at least 3 or 4 times a weekend. And some.
All right, guys. So like I showed you in yesterday's video, same exact thing again. Arm broke and the spud pulled out. So these guys strapped it back together. Hopefully we can just jack this up, torch it, and weld it right in place. Yeah, this should be. It's pretty thin. The arms are pretty thin wall. But anyways, we're gonna get this thing jacked up. Nope, don't do that. It's spreading apart, and then we'll get it back together. All right, well, we got it all torched off. Brandon's hitting it with the wire brush, clean it off. You guys can see the crack goes all the way around where it broke off. Right up against where they welded it, right there. So Brandon's gonna jump in here with the MIG welder and he'll get that thing welded up, and these guys will be back in the dunes. So guys, after a busy day, swamped all day, all of a sudden it just shuts off like a light switch. So at this point, I think everybody's out at Sunset Hill, and earlier they were at the drags and it slowed down for a minute, and then boom, it's just busy again. So I think we'll get one more small rush of people looking for parts before we close, but another successful day here at Glamis Fab. All right, so I hope you liked day 3 Carnage at Glamis Fab. It got a little bit busy there, so at the end, and I forgot to shoot an outro, so you know, it happens. But once again, I want to thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you give us a like and a subscribe and hit that thumbs up button, and drop a comment down below there, and I try to always respond to the comments. So guys, we'll see you in the next one.